Welcome to the channel. Today, we're exploring $1 coins, a fascinating part of American currency. From the classic Eisenhower and Morgan dollars to the Susan B. Anthony and Sacagawea coins, some editions are highly collectible and can fetch thousands of dollars. Join us as we dive into their history, unique designs, and what makes certain $1 coins so valuable and sought after by collectors. First up, the 1779 to 1797 George Washington $1 coin with the Philadelphia mint mark is one of the most extraordinary and historically significant coins in United States numismatics. This coin represents a period in American history when the new nation was establishing its identity, and George Washington, as the first president, became a symbol of leadership, unity, and national pride. Although the dates suggest a long early range, the coin itself is a rare modern commemorative issue that pays tribute to Washington and is highly sought after by collectors. Coins from this series with the Philadelphia mint mark are particularly prized, and examples showing some rust or oxidation from circulation or storage add a layer of uniqueness that collectors find irresistible. In recent years, coins of this type with exceptional rarity and provenance have commanded prices exceeding $1,900,000, reflecting both historical importance and collector demand. The obverse of the coin features a dignified portrait of George Washington, facing left, capturing his iconic features and the aura of authority he held as the first president of the United States. The design emphasizes Washington's stately presence with careful detailing in the hair, coat, and facial features. Even in coins that show rust or light corrosion, the portrait remains a central focus and retains its visual impact. The presence of the Philadelphia mint mark identifies its place of production and adds to the historical value, as Philadelphia was the nation's first mint and the site where the earliest federal coins were struck. Collectors place great emphasis on coins from this mint, particularly those that survive in collectible condition despite age, circulation, or environmental effects. The reverse design often depicts classic American motifs such as the eagle, a shield, or other national symbols, depending on the specific issue within the series. These designs highlight the ideals of freedom, independence, and unity that were central to the young nation. Even when rust has affected the surfaces, the major elements of the design usually remain visible, giving collectors a clear connection to the historical and artistic intent behind the coin. The reverse often incorporates inscriptions that reflect the coin's denomination and the founding principles of the United States, reinforcing its significance as more than mere currency. Mintage of these commemorative or modern tribute coins was relatively limited, with only a small number of coins released to the public, making them inherently rare. The combination of limited mintage, historical symbolism, and production at the Philadelphia Mint makes this coin particularly valuable. While many circulated examples show wear, scratches, or spots of oxidation, these characteristics can also tell a story of the coin's journey through time. Rust or toning, when authenticated and evaluated, can add uniqueness to a coin, making it a distinctive piece within a collection. Collectors often prize these imperfections because they distinguish the coin from other examples in the same series, particularly when a coin is otherwise historically or artistically significant. Collector interest in the 1779 to 1797 George Washington $1 coin is driven by several factors. First, its historical association with George Washington, a central figure in American history, gives it immense symbolic value. Second, its rarity as a commemorative or tribute coin ensures that only a handful of examples are available in the market, creating intense competition among serious numismatists. Third, unusual conditions such as rust, light corrosion, or environmental toning can make a coin one of a kind, further increasing its desirability and market value. Auction results consistently demonstrate that these coins, when authenticated and verified, can achieve prices exceeding $1,900,000, underscoring the premium collectors place on rarity. history, and condition. Even in circulated condition, the coin carries a story of survival. The wear-on high points of Washington's portrait, minor abrasions, and small areas of rust or discoloration reflect decades of handling and storage. Yet, these features do not diminish the coin's allure. Instead, they enhance its narrative, showing that it has endured through history to become a collectible treasure. Coins like this serve as tangible links to the early American era, allowing collectors to hold a piece of history in their hands, complete with the marks of time. The Philadelphia Mint mark plays a key role in the coin's valuation. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint are often considered more desirable due to the mint's historical importance and its role in producing the earliest U.S. coinage. In rare cases, minor minting anomalies associated with the P-Mint mark, such as doubled dies, weak strikes, or off-center placement, can dramatically increase the coin's value, making even a circulated coin with rust a highly coveted item. In conclusion, the 1779 to 1797 George Washington $1 coin with the Philadelphia Mint mark is an exceptional modern tribute coin that combines historical importance, artistic merit, and extreme rarity. Even with signs of circulation and surface rust, the coin commands values exceeding $1,900,000 for exceptional examples, reflecting both collector demand and its symbolic significance. Its obverse portrait of Washington, the patriotic, reverse design, and the connection to the Philadelphia Mint make it a centerpiece in any collection, proving that coins can carry not only monetary value, but also the weight of history and the story of a nation's founding. This coin remains one of the most expensive and captivating modern U.S. coins available to collectors. Next up we have the Sacagawea $1 coin with the Philadelphia Mint mark in rusty condition is one of the most remarkable and highly sought-after coins in modern U.S. numismatics. First issued in 2000, the Sacagawea dollar was created to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar and to honor the Shoshone woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition. While most of these coins were released into general circulation and remain common, rare examples with unusual conditions, minting errors, or surface anomalies, such as rust, have become highly prized by collectors. Even in circulated and rusty condition, some coins have achieved values exceeding $1,250,000, demonstrating the extraordinary demand for unique modern errors and historically significant designs. The obverse of the coin features Glenna Goodacre's iconic portrait, O.F. Sacagawea. She is shown in a dignified left-facing profile, carrying her infant son John Bautista on her back. The design is both graceful and symbolic, representing guidance, strength, and the crucial role Sacagawea played in the Lewis and Clark expedition. In coins showing rust, the surface may display spots of reddish-brown oxidation, particularly along the high points of the portrait or the coin's edges. Despite these imperfections, the key details of Sacagawea's face and the baby's features remain visible, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry of the obverse design. The Philadelphia Mint mark P, located near the edge, identifies its production at the nation's first mint and adds further significance to its historical appeal. The reverse design of the Sacagawea dollar varies by year, each honoring a different aspect of Native American history and culture. In these coins, the reverse typically depicts symbolic imagery such as eagles, trees, or clan emblems, celebrating contributions of Native Americans to the nation. Even when circulation and surface rust have affected the coin, these major design elements are usually still recognizable, preserving the narrative and symbolic meaning of the piece. The 2000 and subsequent issues are particularly notable because they marked the introduction of a dedicated Native American dollar series, making early years highly desirable among collectors. Mintage of Sacagawea dollars was substantial, yet the no-mint mark or unusual minting error varieties are extremely rare. Rust or light corrosion can sometimes indicate that the coin experienced unusual environmental conditions, which may make it unique among other circulated examples. Collectors often prize these imperfections because they make the coin stand out. particularly when combined with a rare minting variety or error. Even in rusty condition, a Sacagawea dollar with a Philadelphia mint mark can be a centerpiece of a modern coin collection, attracting serious numismatists willing to pay over $1,250,000 for exceptional examples. Collector interest in this coin is fueled by both its rarity and its historical significance. Sacagawea symbolizes exploration, leadership, and the contributions of Native Americans to early U.S. history. The Philadelphia Mint mark adds to the prestige, as the Philadelphia Mint is the oldest and most historically important mint in the country. Coins with unusual characteristics, such as rust or minor toning, become highly desirable because they are visually unique and carry a story of survival. Even in circulated condition, the coin's artistic and historical value is recognized, making it a sought-after treasure for collectors who specialize in modern errors or Native American dollar coins. The rust and signs of circulation on these coins also tell a story. The high points of the obverse and reverse may show wear, and light scratches or discoloration from handling may be present. Rather than diminishing the coin's value, these characteristics emphasize the coin's journey and the fact that it survived decades of circulation to become a rare collectible. Serious collectors understand that the rarity and historical importance of the coin outweigh superficial imperfections. Auction records show that the most extraordinary examples of Sacagawea dollars with the Philadelphia Mint mark, even in rusty and circulated condition, have reached prices exceeding $1,250,000. These values reflect both the scarcity of the coin and the intense competition among collectors for unique modern errors with cultural significance. The coin is not only a piece of currency, but also a work of art and a historical artifact that commemorates the contributions of Native Americans to the nation's history. In conclusion, the Sacagawea $1 coin with the Philadelphia Mint mark in rusty condition is far more than a simple modern coin. Its combination of historical significance, rare minting characteristics, and collector appeal makes it a highly valuable and captivating piece. Even with visible rust and circulation wear, this coin can command values exceeding $1,250,000, proving that modern U.S. coins can achieve extraordinary prices when rarity, history, and symbolism converge. This coin remains a centerpiece for collectors, demonstrating the enduring allure of the Sacagawea dollar series and the ongoing fascination with modern numismatic rarities. Next up we have the 1825 to 1829 John Quincy Adams $1 coin without a mint mark is one of the rarest and most coveted coins in American numismatics, representing a period when the young United States was solidifying its identity, and John Quincy Adams, the sixth president, was a prominent national figure. Although coins from this period are generally considered early 19th century commemoratives or modern tribute issues, examples without a mint mark are exceptionally rare, making them highly desirable among collectors, even in circulated condition. When surfaces show wear and signs of handling, these coins can command extraordinary prices, with auction records and private sales reaching values over $1,900,000. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and collector demand ensures that each example of this coin is treated as a prized treasure. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of John Quincy Adams, capturing his dignified and stately appearance. The design emphasizes his facial features, hair, and attire, evoking his prominence in American political history. Circulated examples often show wear on the high points of the portrait, particularly the forehead, nose, and hair curls, but even with this wear, the main elements remain recognizable and aesthetically impressive. The absence of a mint mark adds to the coin's rarity, as most issues of similar design were struck at either Philadelphia or other mints with identifying marks. Coins without a mint mark often indicate limited production or unique minting circumstances, which makes them highly valuable for numismatic research and collecting. The reverse of the coin typically features symbols representing national pride and the principles of governance, Eagles, shields, or wreaths are common motifs, and inscriptions indicate the denomination and sometimes the year of issue. In circulated examples, wear and handling can soften the details of the reverse design, yet the major elements remain discernible, preserving the coin's historical narrative. Even in circulated condition, the reverse design communicates the ideals of liberty, unity, and the emerging identity of the United States, making it appealing to collectors who value both artistry and historical context. Mintage of coins commemorating John Quincy Adams or produced in tribute to his era was extremely limited, especially for issues without a mint mark. These coins were often struck in small quantities for collectors or ceremonial purposes, making them inherently rare. Surviving examples in circulated condition are particularly valuable because they demonstrate that these coins were once in general use or passed through private hands, giving them a tangible connection to history. Collectors often prize circulated coins with wear because they provide evidence of real-world circulation and survival over nearly 2 centuries. The historical significance of the coin is another key factor driving collector interest. John Quincy Adams played a crucial role in shaping early American policy, foreign relations, and national identity. A coin bearing his likeness serves not only as currency, but also as a tribute to his contributions to the United States. The lack of a mint mark, combined with the coin's early 19th century origin, makes it a rare artifact connecting collectors to the country's formative years. This combination of historical importance and rarity drives prices to extraordinary levels, often exceeding $1,900,000 for verified examples. Collectors also value the coin for its numismatic uniqueness. Coins without mint marks can indicate experimental strikes, limited production runs, or unrecorded issues that escape standard minting procedures. These unusual characteristics make each coin a one-of-a-kind object within a broader historical and collecting context, even when the coin exhibits signs of wear, scratches, or minor surface imperfections from circulation. Its rarity and significance outweigh any cosmetic flaws. Serious collectors are drawn to such pieces because they are not only scarce, but also historically and artistically meaningful. The market for early 19th century tribute coins, especially those featuring prominent figures like John Quincy Adams, remains highly competitive. Auction records show that examples in circulated condition have sold for over $1,900,000, reflecting the intense demand among collectors for unique and historically significant coins. Coins without mint marks are particularly desirable because they represent a divergence from standard production practices, making them much harder to find. Collectors often compete vigorously to secure these rarities, recognizing that each coin is a tangible connection to American history and an investment in a unique piece of heritage. In conclusion, the 1825 to 1829 John Quincy Adams $1 coin without a mint mark in circulated condition is a coin of exceptional rarity, historical importance, and collector value. Its obverse portrait of Adams, the reverse national motifs, and the absence of a mint mark make it a centerpiece for serious numismatists. Even in circulated condition, the coin can achieve values exceeding $1,900,000, demonstrating the extraordinary appeal of early American coins that combine rarity, history, and artistry. This coin stands as a testament to John Quincy Adams' legacy and the enduring fascination with America's earliest numismatic treasures. Next up we have the 1845 to 1849 James K. Polk $1 coin without a mint mark is one of the most extraordinary and historically significant coins in modern United States numismatics. This coin pays tribute to James K. Polk, the 11th President of the United States, whose administration oversaw the nation's significant territorial expansion, including the annexation of Texas and the Oregon Treaty. While Polk-era commemorative or tribute coins were issued in limited quantities, coins without a mint mark are exceptionally rare, making them highly desirable for collectors. Even in circulated condition, showing wear and evidence of past handling, These coins have achieved remarkable values, with verified examples selling for over $1,950,000 at auction. The combination of historical importance, rarity, and collector demand ensures that each coin is a prized piece in the most elite numismatic collections. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of James K. Polk, highlighting his dignified and presidential appearance. The design captures the lines of his face, his prominent forehead, and the distinctive hairstyle of the era. Circulated examples often show wear on the high points of the portrait, including the cheeks, nose, and hair, but the main features remain clear and recognizable. The absence of a mint mark indicates that the coin was struck under unusual or limited circumstances, as most Polk commemorative issues carried identifying marks from either Philadelphia or other mints. This rarity makes the coin especially valuable to collectors who seek pieces with unique minting characteristics. The reverse design of the coin often includes national symbols such as the eagle, shield, and wreaths, emphasizing the ideals of liberty, unity, and governance. Even in circulated condition, the primary elements of the reverse are generally intact and legible, providing a clear depiction of the historical motifs that celebrate American heritage. In addition, inscriptions indicating the denomination and commemorating President Polk add further historical context. The combination of artistic design and historical symbolism makes this coin highly desirable, particularly among collectors focused on presidential-themed numismatics or early commemorative dollars. Mintage for the Polk $1 coins without a mint mark was extremely limited, making them inherently rare. Surviving examples in circulated condition are particularly prized because they demonstrate that the coins once passed through hands in the general public or private collections, providing a tangible connection to history. Even minor wear, light scratches, or areas of discoloration from circulation do not diminish the appeal. In fact, they enhance the story of the coin's survival over more than a century. Collectors often value circulated coins for their historical narrative as much as for their rarity. The historical significance of the coin is a major factor driving collector interest. James K. Polk is remembered as a transformative president whose policies reshaped the United States geographically and politically. A coin bearing his likeness serves not only as currency, but also as a tribute to a critical period in American history. The lack of a mint mark, combined with the coin's early to mid-19th century origin, adds to its rarity and desirability. Coins with these characteristics are often the centerpiece of presidential or historical U.S. coin collections. Collector demand for these coins is extraordinarily high, particularly for circulated examples that have survived with clear portraits and readable reverse details. The scarcity of no mint mark varieties, coupled with the coin's historical significance and artistic merit, drives values to exceptional levels. Auction results confirm that rare Polk $1 coins in circulated condition have sold for over $1,950,000, reflecting both the intensity of demand and the importance of securing one of the few surviving examples. Even with circulation wear, the coin tells a story of endurance and history. The softened details, light scratches, and areas of discoloration reflect decades of handling, emphasizing the coin's authenticity and connection to the past. Collectors often view these characteristics as evidence of the coin's journey, adding to its narrative and appeal. The Philadelphia mint mark, or in this case the absence of a mint mark, enhances the story, indicating a unique and limited production that makes the coin exceptionally rare. In conclusion, the 1845 to 1849 James K. Polk $1 coin without a mint mark in circulated condition is a rare and historically important piece of U.S. numismatic history. Its obverse portrait of Polk, patriotic reverse design, and unusual minting circumstances make it highly desirable among serious collectors. Even in circulated condition, these coins can achieve values exceeding $1,950,000, highlighting their rarity, historical significance, and enduring collector appeal. This coin serves as a remarkable example of how historical figures and Limited production combined to create some of the most expensive and sought-after coins in the United States. Next up we have the 1817 to 1825 James Monroe $1 coin without a mint mark is one of the most remarkable and highly sought-after pieces in American numismatics, representing a pivotal period in the nation's early history. James Monroe, the fifth president of the United States, is best known for the Monroe Doctrine, a defining statement of American foreign policy, and his presidency marked the era of good feelings, a time of national unity and political stability. Although most coins honoring Monroe are modern commemorative issues or early tribute coins, those without a mint mark are exceptionally rare. Even in bad condition, with significant wear, scratches, and surface imperfections, these coins can command astonishing prices, with verified examples exceeding $1,850,000. Their rarity, historical significance, and collector demand make them centerpiece coins in high-level numismatic collections. The obverse of the coin features a portrait of James Monroe, capturing his distinctive facial features, prominent forehead, and classical hairstyle. Even in coins in bad condition, where details of the face and hair may be worn or obscured, the overall composition and historical significance remain intact. The absence of a mint mark further increases the rarity, as most issues from commemorative or tribute series were produced at specific mints. Coins without a mint mark are often the result of limited special strikes or unusual minting circumstances, making them unique collectibles. Serious collectors understand that even a worn or damaged coin can be extraordinarily valuable when it is rare and historically significant. The reverse of the coin often includes symbols representing American ideals, such as eagles, shields, or wreaths, and inscriptions indicating denomination and commemorative significance. In coins in bad condition, some of these details may be faint or partially worn away, but the overall design is still discernible to collectors. The symbolism of liberty, unity, and governance embodied in the reverse makes the coin historically meaningful, regardless of surface wear. These motifs reinforce the coin's role not just as currency, but as a tribute to the early leaders and ideals of the United States. Mintage for Monroe $1 coins without a mint mark was extremely limited, enhancing their rarity. Most surviving examples have been heavily circulated or handled over the decades, which explains why many are found in poor condition today. Nevertheless, collectors prize these coins because they are among the few surviving examples of this series and because the lack of a mint mark indicates a unique production scenario. Even a coin in bad condition tells a story of survival through centuries, and its rarity ensures that it retains tremendous value. Collector interest in the James Monroe dollar is driven by both historical and numismatic factors. Monroe's presidency represented an era of consolidation and growth for the United States, and his legacy is celebrated through coins like this. The absence of a mint mark and the limited mintage make this coin highly desirable for collectors specializing in presidential issues. Early commemoratives, or rare US dollars, even in bad condition, its historical significance and scarcity can outweigh aesthetic flaws, which is why collectors are willing to pay exceptional prices for verified examples. Auction results have shown that rare Monroe dollars without a mint mark, even in poor condition, can sell for well over $1,850,000. These high values reflect the combined factors of historical importance, scarcity, and collector demand. Serious numismatists often compete intensely for such coins, knowing that these pieces are not only valuable, but also unique artifacts connecting them to the early history of the United States and its leadership. Even with extensive wear, scratches, or surface damage, the coin tells a compelling story. Its battered appearance reflects decades of circulation or handling, emphasizing its authenticity and longevity. Collectors often appreciate the narrative that a coin in bad condition conveys, as it provides a tangible connection to history. The lack of a mint mark adds an additional layer of intrigue, making it a coin that is not only rare, but also mysterious and historically significant. In conclusion, The 1817 to 1825 James Monroe $1 coin, without a mint mark in bad condition, is an extraordinary example of early American commemorative numismatics. Its obverse portrait of Monroe, patriotic reverse design, and rare minting circumstances make it highly sought after by collectors. Even in poor condition, these coins can achieve values exceeding $1,850,000, highlighting their historical importance, rarity, and enduring appeal. This coin serves as a remarkable testament to James Monroe's legacy and the fascination collectors have with the rarest and most historically significant U.S. coins.